Hi, good afternoon, traders. So on this video, I'm going to teach you how to trade like a pro. The idea is to understand how to track, where is the market going? What is the direction? How to follow the volume in the market and understand where is the liquidity going. So we're going to take it step by step until you understand. And if you don't understand, you can always repeat this video until you understand. What you see here on the charts, it's on 4-hour time frame, meaning each and every candlesticks that you see here closes after each and every 4 hours. And what you see here, what we're trading is called volatility 75 index. Yes, it's traded even over the weekends. So the reason why we trade on high time frame is because of we do understand that usually during times like this, if you are on 4-hour time frame, the direction doesn't just change. It holds over time, right? Rather than sticking to M5, which changes direction at all times, then it forces you to be a scalper, right? So for those who as well want to last longer, maybe make money through long-term movements, this as well is for you, right? So now let's get to the strategy. So on strategy, we start first on 4-hour time frame. Then we underline our body, both the opening and the closed, and the high of the body, and the low of the body, right? We make sure that at least we do now understand where did it last opened and where did it last closed, right? So now if you can check on the current candlestick, we do have a current candlestick which is green, right? And I would also like to start here at the top. Let me use the highlighter or the arrow. If you check here, the market, let's start here, right? The market was promising to go up, and I'm sure some buyers got in thinking, oh my god, I caught this one, right? And what happened with just one candle, it crashed that movement, and now they closed below, right? So meaning that as they went down, meaning somebody who got in as a sell here already made a good amount, right? Because that is as well long-term movement up until here. But you must always be wise and understand how to track liquidity at all times, right? Just like, for example, on this candlestick, it was promising to sell, right? It was promising to sell. And usually what does traders do? They wait for the next candle to support movement or enter a sell here to support the movement. And now this candle closed as a harami, saying that, no, I'm changing the direction, right? So now if you check, this candlestick becomes green and it's supported by this one, meaning it even broke out of this candlestick to show that there's a momentum going upward. You see, so and it means it broke this structure. So let me teach you about structures, right? Once a price break out of the structure, you know that it's indicating that it's selling. But we know that from that breakout, it must always come back and retest exactly where it broke out, from the previous structure. Because now here's a structure, then there's a little bit of a retest on exactly on the order block. It happens at all times where you find that, let's check here, there's a structure here and the price broke out and then came back retest, right? There's a structure here, the price broke out and came back retest exactly, same here as well, broke out and then came back retest, you see. And this time, because of this structure as well, it was broken, but it was not retested, it was not retested. Why? Because of it shows you that it was able to break above to indicate that, no, I'm no longer, sellers are no longer in power, but buyers are already catching the momentum. So now it broke above this structure, and what do we expect when it broke out of this structure? Look at this. This is the current setup, right? Of course, this candlestick is not closed. You cannot judge how the movement will be like, right? But you can always analyze, okay, here it broke the structure and it didn't come back retest exactly as you were expecting it, but now this time they broke above, right? And then where do they break above? The structure that they, hence why this candle rejected a little bit, just to show you that there is some little bit of a distraction somewhere here. But that's not all, because now with this candle I can see that like if you see here, I've underlined based on the water, back to the water, right? And it stayed above, but it didn't close, right? It didn't close. So that's the strategy you need to focus, because now here I was just teaching you the basics, right? So you can understand when we apply the strategy, then you are not confused. So the strategy we underline here on H4, right, like this on the last previous candle, not focusing on the current, because the current didn't close. It can't give you the real direction, but you focus on the last previous closed one, right? So when it's like this, yes, of course we're expecting a sell maybe to Cosmodo level here on the wing, right? But it can't just crash just like that, because they know raw sellers, they as well want to eat. So what do? They start first to manipulate the price. They start first to what? To manipulate the price. So meaning that we're expecting this price to be somewhere above here before we can sell. Then we can sell somewhere here and get it in a good, nice area up until it gets here, right? So we're just going to wait for it to get here, and then we sell here and then come. Because at least if they manipulate just as with a spike to show you that, because here obviously there's no structure where they crashed and like, oh, we're expecting an order block. No, that's not such, right? So then we are just expecting a manipulation for the price to play along, and then before it can as well get to that level. So now I'm going to okay, these lines are important. Let me remove this area, right? So we're going to put it here as a long time sell, so that the price, we know that it's going to come there, right? So look at this, it's like even it is listening to us. So that is you understanding where's the market going, where's the price going. Look at this. So it's just doing exactly what we are saying, so coming in full momentum. So let me draw it and put it like this, so so and it takes patience, because now you're trading on 4-hour time frame. So it takes patience. So it's not like, oh, I'm doing this, then it needs to. No, it takes time. So you have to be patient and then respect the movement to play along, so that's how you do it. So, and let's go to M15, because after analyzing on 4-hour time frame, right? Because now at least you know the manipulation side, where is it going. Then we go to M15. When we get to M15, we just look at our structure and see. You don't just quickly enter, right? So if you check that line is here and it's already telling you where's the liquidity. Market moves from liquidity to liquidity. That's what you need to understand at all times. So here's our liquidity level, where we know that the price is rushing for that juicy liquidity there. It's like it's food, so it's quickly going there to rush for it. So otherwise, while we're still waiting for that, let's also analyze an M50. So if you check now, the price broke out of there's just a smaller within Yana structure, and now it's breaking on another structure. As long as there's a rejection and the price broke above, that becomes a structure, because if you go to M1 or M5, then you'll understand better. You see, broke out, so, and now here there's insufficiency. We know that here's where the price never got to be retested ever. So it's more like a completion puzzle. It's completing the puzzle. So since it just went down, and then maybe create a structure, but it's targeting at least to fill out this puzzle. But the most important thing is that obviously when they get there, they want to confuse you. Some of the people will think, oh, that's selling, it's ready for a sale. And what do? They extend the highs, targeting this order block here, which is completing this liquidity and eating it. Like, you see how market is interconnected. When it's doing the other, it's also doing the other. So when it's eating this liquidity here, it's also because of the order block there. So that's why I'm saying I use 5 strategies within one. So all my strategies, you find that I explain a lot of things in the same strategy because of the strategy. You see now here, even the water, if you check the moving average, it stayed above, right? So price broke above, retested, and then continued. So we still continue with the buy, waiting for it to sell from this level. So usually even if they know they're going to reject, you see, even if they know they're going to reject, they won't just reject immediately just like that, because they know this person is expecting a sale. Let's extend, yeah, but you're gonna go full margin here, and then the extend, yeah, you are losing many dollars, right? And then maybe do a second touch if they want to. So that's why I'm saying in market you must always understand that. Okay, let me go to 15 and okay, which arrow was I using for demonstration? I think it's this one. Right. So if you check here as well, the reason why I've underlined this on H4 or this area here, the price broke out, right? It retested. Is the retesting what? The first level of where it broke out from, but it's not complete, because now if you check here, there's this insufficient where, like, this is a structure, right? Because whenever you see it as a candlestick and a spike, but on other, let me show you what I mean. On other time frame is a structure. We can connect to M30. You see, so you see the structure already. So it broke out. Now left this insufficiency, never got to be retested. So we're expecting the price to come back after all this that is done and come back here. So meaning that whoever who's going to catch long-term sales, they're just going to be enjoying making money. So that's just how it is. See? So waiting for a price. Obviously they will want to calling you into sales, to thinking, oh no, it says selling. Then you're like, oh, selling, because the candlestick is showing you whatever that is showing you. So you see, it requires patience, it requires precision, meaning that you have to trust your strategy, be calm, and know that when it comes to this level, I would have waited, and you take the risk as well, because now that is your point of reference. That is your point where you know that once you got in, you'll be able to make money that you want, but it takes what? Patience. So look at this. We needed to push. Let's push it together. So when you know, right? Look at M1 there, it's so full. So M1 is already showing you that I'm breaking out from that level. It's not selling, guys, because they're calling you to sell. You're like, it's selling. No, be relaxed. End product is the one that matters more. You see, so they're going to break out from that level. Of course, they will want to retest here first. But you see how the price will spark up from that level or here on the red line. But it must go up. It's a final one. It's not a sale, this one. must continue going up. So you relax and wait for it to play and distract those who are not ready, and let the market tell you a story. So the next candle is gonna be green, it's gonna take it off and break out there. Yeah. Confusion. Those who are in a sell, then they're like, oh my god, the price is coming back. What am I gonna do? Because always, if you understand, you'll never be wrong. If you know your strategy, you'll never be wrong. But you'll always tell the market, oh no guys, I know where you're going. So you see, now we were right about this level. Yeah, so it is what it is. You see? So now look at the breakout. They're breaking out now. They're breaking out. Yeah, this is not the education that you'll be given by Malusi, your matric certificate. Malus. No. This is the only education that you will be given by SidehustleCEO. Beyond the charts. That's what I teach, beyond the charts. I know where the market is going in the precise time, So why? Because I perfected my skill, and I want to build the most biggest hedge company. So of course it takes licenses, it takes stuff. So, but we are not in a hurry, right? So look at this. Look at it's targeting our area, and then why our area it's marked differently, or it's okay, on M15 it's nice. Let's not remove our lines, guys. Let's not the line it's okay, maybe I was trying to indicate you or go M1 or it break out your test. Okay, let me delete it. Once we are done, we remove the line. Go M1. I was just showing you Gaga M1. I don't trade M1, by the way, but I know how to play around with it, with the help of a high time frame. So look at this. Now it's targeting our area, the spike there. And also looking at our moving average is also completing the pattern, because if you check here, because I told you guys I use mini strategy. Okay, this one is ours to show you where is it going. This one is for analyzing. So I use many strategy and they all complete each other. Look at this.